Hey everyone, Angie back for another Barista Basics video. So as you can tell, I am inside today because it is a little too chilly to film outside. It's finally getting to those temperatures where it's just a little too cold for me to film outside, so I decided to stay inside today. But to move on to why you clicked onto this video, what we're going to be discussing today, as you could tell from the title, is Starbucks' new Irish Cream Cold Brew. Now, the reason why I didn't include this drink in my holiday beverages video is because it hadn't launched yet. Even though we had this drink last year, it shouldn't really be a surprise. You know, people who had it last year shouldn't be surprised by its return and may have already known about it, but I figured, you know, it has its own release date, it's its own kind of specific launch, really, so that it would be, because of that, it would merit it receiving its own video. So that's why I didn't include it in the holiday beverages video. Basically for like no spoilers for people who didn't know about it, I guess. But yeah, so basically, as the name implies, it is a cold brew that is supposed to kind of mimic the taste of Bailey's, hence the Irish cream. So what goes into the drink is, this is for the grande size anyways, it gets 2 pumps of the Irish cream syrup with cold brew, just regular plain cold brew. You could also do it with nitro cold brew if you'd like. If it's nitro, it doesn't get any ice. If it's a regular cold brew, it'll get some ice in it. And then you top it with the vanilla sweet cream foam, which is very popular recently. And finally, it gets a nice stripe of cocoa powder on top of the foam. And that's it, you drink it. It's very simple. Regarding how accurate it is to tasting like Bailey's, I think that it doesn't, I'm trying to think of how I should put this. It's not bad. I'll start off by saying that. It's not a bad drink. It's tasty in its own right, but it doesn't necessarily taste just like Bailey's, not really. Again, I don't think it's supposed to taste exactly like Bailey's, but it's supposed to mimic it, which I believe it does, you know, semi-successfully. It does certainly taste, you know, it tastes reminiscent of Bailey's, but it's not, you know, like you take a sip and you're like, did somebody put Bailey's in this, you know? But with that said, again, not a bad drink by any means. I actually had it today, going into work for the first time since it launched today, and I was pleasantly surprised because last year I wasn't the biggest fan of it, I'll be honest, but I tried it again this year, and I think my tastes have changed a little bit because I was quite fond of it, even though, like I said, it doesn't, you know, taste super similar to Bailey's. It's like a distant cousin kind of situation. But with all that said, I do feel like adding some Bailey's into it would be delicious. Because in case you didn't gather from when I said the ingredients that go into it, it doesn't get any milk or cream in it. The creaminess comes from the cold foam on top. But if you wanted your cold brew to be cut with something, you know, besides the foam and the syrup, and, you know, you're at home, you know, being safe, drinking responsibly, adding a little bit of Bailey's into it, I'm sure it'd be very tasty. If I had any Bailey's, and if I also had the drink, then I would certainly do that. If I do end up doing that, I will let you guys know how it turns out, because it sounds very good. But that's just a little suggestion there, if that interests anybody. And yeah, that's about it for today's video. It's the shortest one yet. Big surprise, I know. So I'll go ahead and conclude it before I talk for 2 more minutes. Thank you so much for checking the video out. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that you learned something interesting or useful. I encourage you to try the Irish Cream Cold Brew, you know, so you can, how do you say, like, you know, make your own opinion about it. This is just, of course, my personal opinion. You may think it tastes exactly like Bailey's, and, you know, your opinion is valid. But anyways, yeah, I hope you learned something. I hope that you are staying safe and sane, healthy, entertained, and motivated if you are protesting. First of all, I hope you were staying warm, because like I said, it is getting proper chilly out. But But I also hope, of course, you were staying safe, extra, extra, super duper safe. Always make sure you have an emergency contact or two on standby, somebody trustworthy, in case something goes wrong. And with all that said, that is it for me today. I will see you guys next week for another video. Yeah, I hope you take care. See you then. Bye-bye.